then when I marry the girl, I'll pay a lot of bride price. The king will ask me for a lot of money. I'll pay and I'll buy the girl myself. And then when the girl comes to my house, I'll beat her. I'll make her get pregnant, have children for me. I'll treat her badly. If she cooks wrong food for me, I will throw the food at her face. I'll throw it at her face. And then the king will be so upset and say, Teju's World TV, and then try to subscribe to my channel. Also like my videos, give it a thumbs up. Please share your friend help. It will give me more energy and zeal to drop more videos. Okay, please do that. Thank you for joining today. I have another topic for us tonight. Excuse me. The topic I have tonight is procrastination. So I said, what is procrastination? Procrastination is the act of delaying something. Yeah, it's an habit. It's like an habit of delaying things. Like you are trying to do something and then you're postponing it till another time. And I feel most of us are guilty of this habit. That's why I come up with it tonight. The habit of procrastinating. So procrastination is an act of postponing things undone, keeping things undone, having future imagination without bringing them to reality because you don't put up an action into it. So that's what I believe procrastination is. And a lot of us are guilty. Even me, I'm guilty. So coming up tonight like a confession. Yeah, let me start to confess that I am a procrastinator. Yeah, I procrastinate a lot. A lot of things that we procrastinate about. Maybe you are planning to lose weight like me, and then you are like, okay, I'll do the exercise tomorrow. Or maybe you're trying to do something good about, let's say, education. Now you want to progress in your education, in your career, plan your future about traveling. You want to plan your future upon education, like acquiring more skills, and then you are postponing it. Oh, like for example, back home in Africa, in Nigeria, we all love to travel out. Even as I am here, also I love to even travel out. But do I really prepare for it? Do I plan ahead for the trip? Do I even apply for visa, let alone of buying tickets? You know, those are the things we procrastinate. Okay, I won't come up for this Niger to tire me. Or wala for Buhari too much, wala for this too much. But yet, we keep postponing. Like another say, you postpone the evil days. We keep postponing things. We keep on like, okay, I must leave this country. This country no be I beg. Everything come cost. Price of fuel go up. Everything go up. I want to leave this country, and then you're still there. You're not making any efforts. You're not even trying. But we keep trying and trying and trying, acquiring knowledge about that thing. And that is when you put that thing into action rather than thinking I will do this. For example, for my own case, I'm planning to lose weight. I want to do a lot of things about my shape. I want to look fit. I want to look smart. I look like the Teju baby you guys used to know before, you know. And then every day I'll be forced to go to do exercise. And then I'm always being forced. If I don't have programs or stuff I want to do on the way with my phone, like I have some things to do, or I have people to call because I love calling while walking rather than calling in my house. If I'm at home, I don't like calling. I want to keep my privacy at my home. I don't want to disturb my husband or my son or my family. So I prefer to be walking and be doing all sorts. So, but then, is it appropriate for me to be doing my exercise and still be doing those things? Those are procrastination. I want to lose weight, but I'm not serious about it. So, what are the things we do in life that make us to procrastinate? So I have today I have seven different questions on procrastination. The first thing I said, what is procrastination? I said, why do people procrastinate? Why do we procrastinate? And then, when in your life have you procrastinated? I do that every day. I have a lot of things I want to pursue. I want to pursue my academy. I want to further more in my academic life. I want to travel. I want to travel out of Bahrain and visit other places. but I'm not serious about it. I want to educate myself more. I have a lot of things keeping me waiting. Like, I'm not serious. It is when you search for school that that is when you can say, okay, this is the course I want to do. Or you have the course in mind, this is what I want to become in future. And then you are not pursuing it. You're always postponing. Okay, I will do the search next week. Okay, I'm searching for a better opportunity. I'm still not searching. I still sit in one place. I don't send my CVs. How will people see it? I'm looking for a job. Oh, Sister TJ, I'm looking for a job. You are looking for a job. How many CVs have you given to that Sister TJ? Sister Shade, I need job. Oh, I heard you are working with the ministry. Please help your sister. Have you dropped your CV for that sister to be able to, like, even if you drop it and then she dumps it somewhere, at least you have done your own part. So please, we need to stop procrastinating about things. We need to stop postponing the evil days. Like postponing. Another one is repercussion of procrastinating, and how to stop procrastinating. So I'll start with the definition. Like I've said earlier, I said procrastination is the act of postponing or act of postponing things for another time. The act of not taking actions upon your future imagination. Those are that is what I can give the definition of procrastination to be. Some of us, we want to grow in our career. We want to do so many things. We have loads of things on ground that we're planning. Hey, like me, some of us will reason, and then we keep postponing the evil days. We keep postponing things. We keep postponing a lot of opportunities. I'm still like that today. May God help us all. So I'll talk about why do people procrastinate? Why do we procrastinate? Most reason why we procrastinate is because you have two self. Yourself and your future. You have yourself available now, and then your future. And then when you cannot procrastinate until you have a future imagination or future plan or something. That's the only way you can procrastinate. You might have a future plan, and then you're not following up with it. You're not doing anything. So your present self now, as you are working, you're doing something nice, you're doing good for yourself, but you have other things you want to do. You have things you want to become in future. How are you planning for that future? Those are the reasons why we procrastinate. We have two things: the self of present and the self of future. The self of present is affecting our future. Sometimes we might have ideas, loads of ideas, what I want to do. Like, sometimes I think a lot. I will say, oh, do you know if you can start this business? If I can start this kind of business, it will fetch me this. I will even take a list and start mentioning it. I start writing down my, I'll start drawing my plans. I'll write down my present, my middle, and the future, how I want the business to flourish or something. But the funny thing, that moment that I'm thinking about that thing, if I sleep overnight, by the time I wake up, I will just do it another time. That's how I postpone. And I know it happens to a lot of people. It happens to loads of people. If you feel you have anywhere in your life that you have procrastinated about something, you can put it in the comment section and I'll read it out for people to see. You have two selves, your present self and your future self. You're making plans, you're preparing for something, but at the long run, you just feel tired about that thing. You just feel, let me abandon. I don't think I can achieve this, or I can do this thing. That's how we keep postponing and procrastinating. Another thing is how, when in your life have you procrastinated? When in your life have you procrastinated? We have said so far that procrastination is trying to postpone your plan, what you have in your mind presently to do. You want to do something, but you are postponing it for another time. How in your life have you procrastinated? What are the plans you have before that has not come to reality and you have been thinking about? Even that is what is killing us in Africa. We dream big. We want to dream big. We want to become president. We want to become lawyer. I know when we were growing up, when they asked us, what do you want to become in future? I want to become a president. I want to become a lawyer. I want to become a doctor. I want to become a nurse. At that time, I would say, I want to become a doctor. and then we're not working. At the long run, we will get to a particular stage, maybe in the, by the time you start to drop those feelings, will be when you get to SS class, when you get to a senior class like grade 9, which is our own SS1 that time. When we get to SS1, we start to drop because you will not be able to meet up with the science class. You will move to art, and then you want to be a doctor, you are in art class. That is how the dreams start dropping. I remember that time, even me, I was thinking, oh, I want to become a doctor. Then fortunately for me, my school, they usually post you according to your junior WAEC, will be what they will use to post you to your various classroom. So I was posted to the science class. But because of physics, oh, I was sick for one day, and then I missed the physics class. By the time I came back to school the following day, I couldn't understand physics. Like everything just be like what do we call this thing that time? In typing, what do we call shorthand? So it's just like shorthand. So I was like, what are they doing now? What is all this? That was how I left, and we were even about to do exam. I left science class to commercial because of physics. Even if I don't understand that time, what would have stopped me from asking one of my friends in classroom to help me, to teach me, to explain, or to go and meet the teacher to explain? But because we're young, and then we only dream, we don't know how to achieve that dream. We're only procrastinating. Then I ran to commercial class. And then from the commercial class, I started having another idea that, okay, if I cannot become a doctor, after all, I can become a newscaster. I love to talk. I like talking. I become a newscaster. And then I started pursuing the newscasting. Then I finished my WAEC. I was about to enter university. I was in the university actually. Then I was given English and one other subject. I said, oh, I don't want English. Now I'm on education. I left, when I couldn't get admission for the, what do you call it? This newscasting, whatever. I moved to education. And in education, they gave me English. I ran from English because there was maths, English maths. So I ran because of maths. I said, oh, I don't want this subject. They gave me another one. They gave me biology maths. I said, I don't want biology maths now. I cannot do maths. Then I ran again until I went for educational management and economics. And then I was happy. I said, okay, economics, very easy. What is economics? Demand and supply. After all, it's only, diminishing. That was what was in my mind. Then unfortunately for me, by the time we're about to do exam, not even by the time we're about to do exam, by the time we started receiving lecture, we had something we call maths for economics. Then I started going crazy. I'm going through maths again. I thought, maybe, okay, we will still do idea. Until we reach a level where they said the y, the x, the times. I was like, what is the x? This is what I was running from. Then I eventually met the y, the x. Then I was like, what is all this? The y, find x, find y. I'll be like, where is y now? Maybe this is y. Why are we finding y again? Maybe this is x. Why are we finding x again? So that was how my dream died. And the thing started dropping from that moment of, becoming a doctor, moving to a newscaster, running from physics, getting to university, running for maths, and then running for administration. And it's affecting me up till today. The course that I did in the university is affecting me up till today. That is where I have the point of repercussion of procrastinating. That is where the point of repercussion of procrastinating comes from. By the time I came to Bahrain, it wasn't even a big deal for me. I went to Egypt. I was teaching in Egypt. I was teaching maths. They gave me maths and economics. I was teaching. They don't even mind the certificate that I have. They know I did educational management and economics. So they said, okay, can you teach maths? I said, of course I can teach maths. So I started teaching maths grade 6, grade 5, grade 4. Later, they moved me to kindergarten. We started kindergarten department. Then I came to Bahrain. Until I came to Bahrain, that it all dawned on me. This is the cause of my problem. Those are the causes of procrastinating. How many things have you done in your life that has things you've done in the past that have brought regret to you in the present age? Or what are the things you plan to become? And then you now see that now you really need that thing. You really need that thing. And then we meet ourselves. Till now, I'm still in that position of procrastination. I'm still in that stage of my life. So I feel I should bring it up to us tonight to share my experience with you. And then you can share your experience also, what you have planned before to become, and then you failed, and then it came back, it backfired, or it came back to you, and then you eventually remember that, oh, I should have done this thing. So procrastination, that's my topic tonight. So what do you feel? I want you to drop your comment in the comment section. Always believe in yourself and kill the inferiority virus in you. Exactly. Yeah, we need to kill the inferiority. Sometimes, yeah, we have the inferiority complex that, oh, I don't think I can do this thing. I don't think I can achieve this thing. I don't think I'm fit for this particular thing. And then we drop that dream. We drop that dream. In your life, when have you procrastinated that backfire? Or try to support me with what I'm saying on procrastination. What do you feel about procrastination? When in your life have you procrastinated that has backfired and then you feel, oh, I should have done this thing long ago. Why am I just doing it now? Or maybe sometimes we postpone some things. And then after postponing, by the time we now do it, we now feel like I should have done this thing 10 years ago. So this thing is a big deal, you know. And then we feel, oh, we have done this thing very long time ago. I'm like that also. We have done this thing very long time ago. Should have tried. So by the time you start that thing, you feel like, oh, I've been losing a lot for a long time. I've been losing a lot of things. So if I have done this thing when I was supposed to start it, I would have gone so far. It might be your education. You had achieved it. So how to stop procrastination? How can we stop procrastination? I wrote like 4 points down on that. The first thing I say is always take daily inventory. I remember when I was in university, if I go out in the morning, I always come back home to take daily inventory. What did I do today? Where did I go to? Who did I abuse? Who did I talk to wrongly? Why did I act this way? Why didn't I do this one? I usually take my daily inventory. I have a notebook, a very big, larger education, or what do you call that book that time? I used to write my daily inventory, what I do every day. The reason why I started that daily inventory is because I have one bad attitude in secondary school that really gave me, that everybody know me to be bad girl. Men usually run from me because I used to fight a lot. I love fighting. So I said, I want to stop this attitude. I get upset even with little things. I get upset. Then I'll fly up and say, what's wrong with you? Start saying all sorts of things. I don't even like talking too much. Rather than talking that time, I'll rather slap that person. I don't know how to abuse. We use abusive language. So I don't know how to use those abusive language. So what I do is I would rather slap you. And then if somebody slap you want to slap your own back when you're not Jesus. You want to slap your own back. So by the time they slap their own back, fight will start. So those are the attitude I have that time. So I said, and people started running from me. Because at the end of the day, when we fight, when we eventually fight, I always win. And we always win. I will be the winner. And by the time we go to teacher, I'll be the one they will pity because I'll be crying more than you that I beat. Blood will be coming out of the band. I'll still be crying that why did you let me do this? Because I'm crying because I feel guilty of beating that person. You caused it. Why did you abuse me in the first place? You know. So I always feel guilty. But that person will think I'm hypocrite in front of the teacher. So the teacher will even pity me because I'm the one crying. The person I even beat will not cry. So that time I said, I want to stop this attitude. So I started taking daily inventory. So if I go out to school, I write down whatever I do that day. So where I made mistakes, I go back to correct. I will usually go back to people. If I talk wrongly or I do anything, I will go back to apologize. And then I started building up myself. It's really helps me a lot. And then my behavior starts to change. I start to relate with people. I try to join groups. In my 300 level, I joined Kegite. I joined Kegite group. I joined so many groups. I joined fellowship. I tried to sing in church. Tried to do a lot of that. Bring that bad mind. Like I start listening to the word of God so that my heart can be softened at least a little bit. I'm a very hard person when I was growing up. Then I knew if I grow up like this, even to work with people will be difficult. Any little thing you start flying up, you start getting upset. So I started taking daily inventory and it really helped me. Make more effort on action rather than mere imagination. We need to make more effort on action. Do the action. Don't wait till tomorrow. Okay, I want to travel. Call on people. Hello, I heard your agent. Search for agents. Use your Google. Use your phone. Type for agents. Ask from people who can help you. You want to study. Search on Google. Schools that are doing that course you want to do. Inquire for their requirements. See your eligibility. Are you eligible for those requirements? Are you eligible for what you want to go for? If you cannot, what is similar to what you want to do? Search for it. Everything is online. Ask from people who have done those things before. Don't just sit and say, oh, I will become a president, and you are not a politician. Are they going to bring that presidential post to you in your house? You want to become your local government councillor, and then you cannot cancel yourself to only take to go and register yourself in the local. How do they do this thing? Voting, whatever. You cannot take a bold step to go and join a party. Like in Nigeria, we have more than 40 parties. How many parties do they say we have in Nigeria? So annoying. You want to become something, you're not following up. You want to build a house, you're always going outside to go and drink. You are not saving for it. You don't even have a plot of land, like me. Let alone of buying blocks. Start buying your blocks. I'll be keeping it, even if you are living in a tenant house. Start keeping your blocks at your window. I know that's not possible. That's just a joke. Start buying, start doing things. You want to start a business, and then you are the one that will go and eat fish. You are the one that if you have 1,000 naira which you want to spend it, you are willing to spend it. Now when I go spend down for you, they look for because to man know when you're little man grown. So let's start. So start planning yourself. What do you want to become? What do you want to do that you have been procrastinating on? Start doing the action now. Don't wait till. Some people, they want to build a house. Their imagination is to build duplex. The money they have in their hand is to build a bungalow. And they're dreaming about building duplex, or you have enough to build flat. Then you are planning of a duplex. You need to do what you can do now. Even in future, if that money comes, you can still build that duplex that is your dream. But at least you have one on ground. You can sell that one and still have that money to another thing, rather than just imagining, like me. Another one is design your future action. Design your future action. Start designing, start planning, start writing it down, start penning it down. There was a time I was planning to come back to Nigeria. And I was like, what can I do? I'm coming from Bahrain. What can I do? I'm a meet up with you. Responsibility at the Bukata to one leg. I started penning all what I want to do down. I focused on, okay, I think I should multitask myself. I should have multi-task, multi-this, multi-that. I have like 4 business plans that I'm willing to stay back in Bahrain again. So what are the things you feel you want to do that you are postponing? What are the things you were supposed to do that you are feeling like, oh, I will do it next year? And then remember, we're growing old every day. The same Teju baby you used to see before that was smart and slim. It's no longer the same Teju baby. Teju baby is now a big horrible. And not smart anymore. It's now big horrible. Because by the time you know it, you start growing old. And then those things you're supposed to do at your tender age, you won't be able to achieve them anymore. Okay? So we start taking action. I want to do my master's. I want to do my PhD. And then I keep postponing. I didn't even search for school. If I open my Google like this, I put my phone down. I say, oh, this site is too tiny. Oh, this one is asking for cookies to sign in. Then I'll just dump the whole thing. Another one is make the task more available. Do what is in your capacity. Not for that year. I think I've said that before. That trying to build a mansion, building castle in the air. Building castle in the air. Let me remember one story of a guy who was building castle in the air. He was dreaming big. The parents were rich, and then he was like, I'm not going to work until my parent die. I'm not going to work until my parent die. So, and then he started building castle in the air. It was one day, he did not work. He was so lazy that he didn't work. And then one day his parents eventually died, and then he inherited the parent property. So he started his dream. He sat down and he sold all the property. Then he felt like, what can I do with this property? Someone that has not worked for a very long time, and he was around his 40 years of age. And then he felt, okay, which business can I do? He has never done any business with his hand before. So okay, he went to buy plates. He said, I'll be selling plates. Awo Yibo. I'll be selling plates, breakable plates, glass plates, nice one with different decoration, the ones that people will feel attracted to. Then I'll be making profit because no one is selling that plate in their village. So he bought a lot of plates, and then he sat down and was looking at his money on the floor, which were the plates. And then he crossed legged and was like, oh, today I've achieved my dream. Now that I've got this plate, if I sell this plate, I'm going to make 100,000, and then I'll add that 100,000 to the money again and buy another plate, and then I'll make another. He started multiplying his profit, his profit, his profit, his profit. He already bought the plate. He started multiplying that. Okay, in the next 5 years, by the time I'm 45, I would have made my profit from this plate. Then I'll be so rich in this village that nobody else will be as rich as me. Then that king in my that our king that's always fumbling, that's always saying I'm lazy. I'll go and meet him and say, okay, now I'm rich. I want to marry your daughter. That is beautiful daughter that he was always hiding, sending to big university. That lady, I'm going to marry her. That's my future wife. Then he was ready to go and marry the girl in his dream or in his imagination. Then when I marry the girl, I'll pay a lot of bride price. The king will ask me for a lot of money. I'll pay and I'll buy the girl myself. And then when the girl comes to my house, I'll beat her. I'll make her to get pregnant, have children for me. I'll treat her badly. If she cook wrong food for me, I will throw the food at her face. I'll throw it at her face. And then the king will be so upset and say, beat the lady to death. I will send her. By the time I send to her father, the father will come back and they will be begging me. The king will prostrate for me. And the girl will tell they will tell the girl, kneel down for your husband and beg your husband. And then I'll start doing strong head. And immediately the girl kneel down like that, I'll just use my leg and kick her away. Immediately he kick her away like this. He kick all the plates. And the plate flew. Now I read the Bible say the plate flew. like all up to 1,000 kilometers, and it all broke into pieces that cannot be stitched together again. That was what they're dreaming. Cost against my brother's life. Oh, that storybook. If you have read that book before, give me a thumbs up. That was what that book said about that man. And then he said, I'll kick the princess. I'll kick her away. And if I kick her like this, she will roll. And by the time she rolled, by the time he will raise his head like this, it is his plate that was rolling. Procrastinating. It was his plate that was rolling on the street. I remember that story. And then I stopped daydreaming because I used to daydream a lot. And then one of my uncle gave me that book and said, TJ, go and read. I used to daydream that maybe money will, as I'm sleeping now, maybe money will start falling. And if the money is falling, I'll go and get all those bags for rice that my mom used to hide in the corner. I'll go and bring them. I'll be packing the money. I'll not tell anybody. I was so greedy. I'll not tell anybody. I'll be packing all the money. I'll be keeping it. I'll tie the money around, take the money around the way. And then I'll start a life and I'll be so rich. That was my daydream. Every day if I'm in the dark, I always imagine maybe money will fall on me. Up to now, money, I don't even have lucky of picking money. I've never picked, I don't think I've ever seen money on the floor. I can't remember when I saw money on the floor last. I'm not a lucky type. When people will say, I found phone, I don't. And if I play lottery, no. If you want to finish yourself, just give me your money to help you to play lottery. You will lose. Anything lottery, anything tete, anything, something I didn't work for, sadly comes my way. Do things you love doing. Do things you love doing. Don't do things that you don't know how to do. This is almost the same story of the man that has not done anything before and then he started doing. Do things that you love doing, something that comes from your heart. Do it. Being consistent help you to keep out procrastinating habits. If you are consistent in something, like me, I started this program and then last week I didn't come. I should be consistent. I should make it a daily habit, and now my viewers are dropping, unlike before, unlike when I started. Also, have a peak productivity of your daily task. Make sure everything you want to do daily. There's an adage that says, what is worth doing at all is worth doing well. Whatever you want to do it at the peak of your productivity. Don't do it less, don't do minimal, and leave the rest. It is wrong. So repercussion of procrastinating, it will cause you real pain, especially physical pain. It will cause you real pain. It will make you not to have a time management. You will not be good at your time management, and then you will care too little for something that can benefit you. You care too little for something that can benefit you, and that is where I'm going to drop tonight because I hardly have no views. But if you are watching this video again, please try as much as possible to drop your comments in the comment section. Like this video, share to your friends that might be procrastinating. Share to them. It might be a message for a friend. It might be a message for you. It might be a message for somebody you don't even know. Share this video. Share it. Let it go viral. Share, 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 share. I might not be good at talking, at explaining things, but you might pick something reasonable from tonight, and try as much as possible to stop procrastinating about those things, those big dreams that you have for yourself. Try as much as possible to stop procrastinating, and try to share. Maybe this message is for somebody else and not for you. Just dream for dreaming's sake. All right. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you still waiting for? Kindly subscribe, share my YouTube channel. I have a new topic for you. You can go and watch Pidgin English between a Cameroon lady and a Nigerian babe. Please go and watch. Help your girl. Support me in that video. I'm expecting 1 million views. Dreaming big. Dreaming big. You know, like that of a man that they dream. I'm building my castle in the air. Please don't let it be a castle that I'm building in the air. Let it be a reality. Yeah, by giving me a thumbs up, commenting, sharing. If we, a lot of, even if I have 2,000 plus people in my Facebook group. If you people start to share, those 2,000, if I see 100 people that share my video, I'm telling you, it will go viral. If I see 100 people, just 100 people share that video, it will go viral. But the problem we have is that we don't support, even me, I'm guilty. We don't support one another. We don't support one another. We just feel, okay, oh, should share, should comment, should subscribe. So I feel you should, let's amend our ways and stop procrastinating. Some of you are procrastinating in watching my video on YouTube. Please stop procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. Stop that procrastination. Come on, my sister, my brother. Go and watch me. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a nice time. Have a great weekend. Tomorrow is a new week for us, yeah? For those of you in Nigeria, tomorrow is Sunday. So have a great church. I cannot remember when last I've been to church. Since 2019. I think 2020. We still went to church February. Since February last year. That was the last time I went to church. I think middle of last year, February. That was the last time I've been to church. Church has been closed for a long time. Although they're doing online service, but it will be like the real service, you know. Just like as I day here now, they get on my home. So just will be now, nobody will get online to watch. Please have a great and lovely church service tomorrow. Bye bye.